All right, I forgot some in my prep. Let me go back to Dominic. Generals. With your generals, you want high hit point generals, high HP. So Churchill, Joan of Arc is a good one. Hannibal, and currently I just got Zhukov, so I'm working on getting Zhukov up. I'm gonna get him max before I even get a war in with him. But generals, you want the highest hit points possible, and Zhukov, he's just a beast of a general. So once I get him up to 60, he'll go into my rotation. Hannibal's always good. When you're dropping generals, drop Hannibal last, though, because of his other two elephants. You don't want them to spread out too far. So I always drop Hannibal last out of my generals. Other than that, Churchill's high hit points. And if you're lower in ages, your next best bet is Joan of Arc, who I still use currently, while I get my other ones max because she has high hit points, and Alexander. So like with my Kingslayer account, I'm using, well, I got Hannibal already, but I'm using Hannibal, Joan of Arc, and Churchill. Well, that's what I'm using on this one too until I get Zhukov ready. But before that, Alexander was in there as well. So those are your best options for generals with the commando attack. High hit points is key because they're basically bait. Same with your donated troops. If you're doing the commando attack, you want HTs, in my opinion, because they have the highest hit points. The higher the HT, obviously, the better because of the hit points. If your general has higher hit points than these HTs, then drop your general first. Because what happens is you use your decoy to bring out the town center, the stronghold, and the fort troops, their generals. They're going to lock on to whatever you drop first. So whatever you drop first, you want to have the highest hit points possible. So that, for me, the highest hit points possible right now is Churchill. So I always drop Churchill first. So I use the decoy and I drop Churchill first. When you have to break through the gates, it makes things more complicated. So if they don't have, when you have to break through a wall because they don't have exterior gates, it makes things more complicated because you have to wait for your commando to die before you drop your generals. Sometimes you can get away with go ahead and dropping those generals, but when they lock onto a target, they might not lock onto the highest hit points. The reason that's important is when they lock onto the highest hit points, that's when they're going to attack. Whoever you drop first. So you want it to be the highest HP, so that way when they come and attack you, that general can withstand that attack. Because if they kill that general, then all the other troops that have come out will just disperse and start attacking your commandos, your RPGs, and everyone else. So I always drop whatever has the highest hit points. If that's an HT, do that. If it's a general, do that. For me, it's my Churchill. So Churchill always goes down first. Then the basic strategy is the meat grinder. You get all your generals out, your mercs, and your donated. Once your enemy generals and stronghold troops and all those get to you, use decoy to distract them. Then you hit yourself with protect, health, whatever it's called, the green one, health, whatever, and assault rally. Also, strength of the gladiator for me, and then send in your planes. And that's what we call the meat grinder. I've had level 30 generals take out level 60 generals using that tactic. If your generals survive that and your HTs survive that, you're almost guaranteed to win. If they die in that initial meat grinder, because that mistakes do happen and sometimes that happens, that's when things get tricky. As far as stronghold troops, for my war tactics on the offensive, one of the things I look for is did the enemy bunch resources together? Because when they bunch resources together, I always like to use pirates. Because pirates will attack the resources, they'll go straight to it, and they can take those out really quickly. So I might use pirates to take out like this collection of farms and resources over here. Honestly, that might be what I do here. But with this being a more difficult base, I'm probably going to go with some of the stronger troop tactics. So I'm going to look for like my heavy tank troop tactics, as well as RPGs or bazookas. So troop tactic level. So I always like using bazookas. I like impies a lot. I might throw an Eisenhower out there. Let's see, do I have any HT Troop tactics, there's one. So I'll take that. I'll take another bazooka troop tactic. I just like those. Probably not going to go with the bomber because his air defense is up pretty high. What's my last one going to be? Do I want to do pirates? Hit him in that corner? Honestly, I think I might need something a little bit stronger. I think I might go with an Eisenhower. He's got 2 in his stronghold, so why not? Let's go with Ike. I like Ike. So that Eisenhower will go into my meat grinder. Yeah, so I think that's it. So I think I'm ready to attack this guy. I'm going to make a separate video of the attack. Let's see. Oh, I need to get my generals ready. So there's my Churchill. Unfortunately, my Hannibal is upgrading, so I can't use him. So I'm going to go Joan of Arc and Alexander because he's got the next highest hit points. So it looks like I'm ready to attack. I will make another video of my attack. But there is everything that I use in my war attacks. So I think I'm ready to go. You'll get another video of the actual attack. All right, see ya.